Hi everybody, it's me, Lisa T, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. It's a lights out with Lisa because it's nighttime. So we're doing still catch up, and this is a good one. So I'm going to do July 12th. Letting go of fear of abandonment. My mom died when I was 12. I was adopted at birth, and then my mom who adopted me died when I was 12. So early childhood shit, that's what this is all about. Childhood stuff, childhood survival skills that we developed that are not necessary anymore. Fears that we developed as children of insecurities, and abandonment is a big one. That's a tough one. This might hit me hard. Okay. Letting go of fear of abandonment. Where are you, God? Where did you go? One good thing that when my mom died, I remember vividly looking out the window and knowing that I had to look up from then on in. I had to look up. I had to look up and out of me at something. And I knew, I believed that my mom had gone to heaven, and I believed that something was looking down on me. And I never lost that. So I've never thought that God has abandoned me, but I do have this, I guess I have a fear that things are going to go away, and people are going to die. Sometimes if I can't get a hold of a friend, there was one moment during the vaccine time that I called a friend, and she said she would call me right back, and then I tried to call her right back instantly, and I couldn't get a hold of her, and I literally thought she had died. I thought she probably had dropped dead on her kitchen floor, because just didn't make sense that I had just spoken to her, and I was calling her back. If someone is supposed to be here at 6 and they're a half hour late, like a 5 minute, 10 minutes, okay, but a half hour late, my first thought is, oh my God, they died. I think that a lot. So anyways, where are you, God? Where did you go? So many people have gone away. We may have felt so alone so much. In the midst of our struggles and lessons, we may wonder if God has gone away too. You can feel alone in a group of 100 people. It's feeling seen, heard, understood. That's how I feel alone. I can be with someone and still feel totally alone if I'm not feeling seen and not being able to speak my truth and not feeling understood, etc. Like I just said. So, I guess what this reading might talk to us about is, and this is what I've learned, is how to lean on God, knowing that there's this loving, caring, I've got a list of things, this God, if you don't believe in God, a higher power, something outside, all it has to be is something outside of yourself. And my list of it is, it's a loving, caring, nurturing, understanding, thoughtful, a bunch of, I have a list of attributes that I aspire, that I think that thing is, that higher power, that thing outside of myself, God, as I call it. And so I've learned to lean on that, and it's knowing, it's a knowing in my heart that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. Life is going to happen. It's not that I'm always okay, but no matter what happens, it's going to be okay. Or not that life is always going to be okay. So life has life. Life brings us sorrow. Life brings us, disappointments and whatever. But as long as I stay in the recovery field, then I'm going to be okay. I'll be okay no matter what happens. So leaning on this higher power. So in the midst of our struggles and lessons, we may wonder if God has gone away too. There are wondrous days when we feel God's protection and presence leading and guiding us each step and creating miracles. And then there are gray, dry days of spiritual barrenness where we wonder if anything in our life is guided or planned. Wondering if God knows or cares. So some people might have the thought that when shit's going bad, that something is not looking out for them. And then when shit's going good, oh, there's God. Someone who doesn't believe in God will, go to slam on their brakes and almost slam into the car, but not, and go, oh, thank God. So yeah, I challenge you, if you don't believe in God, and I challenge you, have you ever said that? Thank God. So we wonder, on the gray days, we wonder if God knows or cares. Seek quiet times on the gray days. Force discipline and obedience until the answers come, because it will. There's going to be gray days, and answers will come, and that gray day is not going to last forever. That will pass. This too shall pass. The happy day is going to pass, and a gray day will pass too. Seek quiet times on the gray days. Of the gray days, those hard days, those tough days, it's time to tap in, tap into something. So seek quiet time on the gray days. Force discipline and obedience until the answers come, because it will. I have not gone away, child. This is in quotations. I have not gone away, child. I am here always. Rest in me in confidence. All in your life is being guided and planned. Each detail, I know and I care. Things are being worked out as quickly as possible for your highest good. Trust and be grateful. I am right here. Soon you will see and know. Woo, that was powerful. There's that footprints, right? You guys have heard of that footprints? And it's two pairs of footprints in the sand, and then it goes on to one footprint in the sand, and the person is talking about how they're saying, in my darkest times, God, you weren't the other pair of footprints weren't there. And in the God or higher power speaks and says, that's when I was carrying you. So yeah, and one of the mantras I've had recently is, when something's been struggling, I've been saying to myself, something in this is for my higher good. This is for my higher good. This is for my higher good. Even though it feels like, it's not going right, it's actually for my higher good. It's for my higher good. This is for my higher good. And it's something in that soothes me. So let me read that one more time. That was really beautiful. From a higher power, here it comes. I have not gone away, child. I am here always. Rest in me in confidence. So trust, faith is there, right? Trust and faith. Trust and faith. It's huge. All in your life is being guided and planned. Trust, just trust. That's all. It's all in the plan. It's all flowing downstream. All in your life is being guided and planned. Each detail, I know and I care. Things are being worked out as quickly as possible for your higher good. Trust and be grateful. I am right here. Soon you will see and know. It's in hindsight, right? That we look back and go, oh, that's why that shitty thing happened, because it brought me to this today, so we can see it in hindsight. So in these times of struggle now, before you have the hindsight, you have to have the faith and the trust that something good is going to come of this, and that this is for your higher good. Here's your prayer for today. Today, I will remember that God has not abandoned me. I can trust that God is leading, guiding, directing, and planning in love each detail of my life. Woo. Amen. You are not abandoned. Thanks for watching. Love you all.